Oh, here we go. This is more like it. This actually looks like an alien ruins as opposed to, a cave. I wonder how the aliens actually got down here. Well, hello. You must be Skalil.
You have business here? Don't tell me Jarl sent you.
Yes, Jarl Erlof sent me.
Erlof sent you, did he? Figures. He can't be bothered to come check on his own project, so he sends someone who knows nothing about it. And this is supposed to help? No offense to you, friend. It's not your fault. And perhaps you can help.
I'd like to.
If you can figure out how to use the pillar, I'd be thrilled. You're welcome to try your hand at it.
Oh, thank you, but, well, okay, what can you tell me about Vatican?
This place has been nothing but trouble as far as I'm concerned. Since we disposed of the creatures that had taken up residence here, it's been nothing but a fight to figure out how the place works. The pillar has had us stumped for more than a week now, not to mention the injuries it's caused.
Injuries? Well, what's this pillar?
That's what we're calling it, only because we don't know what it really is, or was. It's magical, we know that much. Enchanted somehow. We think it's a lock of some sort, but haven't been able to figure out how it works.
I see.
All I can say for sure is that it reacts to magic, badly most of the time. Several mages were hurt attempting to cast spells at it.
Really?
It's at the bottom of the ruins, if you wish to try your luck. Be careful, though. It could be quite hazardous to your health.
Don't worry, I'm
Best to
tougher than I
play
look.
it safe. No complex magic. Stick to basic spells with single effects. It's not worth taking unnecessary risks.
I understand. Thank you, madam. And I'd just like to say, those horn decors you have, the decorations, really suit you. I just wanted to share. Thank you. Good day, ma'am.
What a waste of my talents.
Oh, trust me, I can think of some wonderful uses for your talents, my dear. Focus. Focus. Hello? Ooh, some scrolls. You mind if I take these? No? Okay, thank you. Let's grab all these. So.
Sent you in to try your hand at the thing, have they?
Yep. I'm the next one. So what can you tell me about the thing?
I don't know how much Skalil told you. We know that it reacts to magic, but every time we've tried, the thing shocks whomever casts the spell. It hasn't been fatal for anyone yet.
Good.
But we stopped trying after the first few attempts. I can tell you, it really hurts.
Gotcha.
The only thing we haven't figured out is the markings. You see them on the walls? They must relate to the pillar, but I don't know how. If we had some sort of reference, something to compare them to, we might be able to decipher them. But we lack anything like that. Skalil might have a book that would be useful, but she's been skulking over the way Erlov's been treating her. Perhaps you could ask her for it.
Okay. I can try that.
Farewell.
Any excuse to talk to my lovely lady dear is certainly going to be a highlight of my day. Nope, yep, let me make myself look a bit better. Excuse me, Skalil.
What do you want now? If there's anything about Vatican you need explained, let me know. I'll help if I can.
Well, I'm told you actually have an alien reference book.
I don't know why Dental is even trying. This is doomed to fail. But fine. If he wants it, he can have it. It's just one more thing I'll get blamed for in the end.
Forgive me, man.
What a waste of my talents.
You know, I wonder.
Be careful in here.
So what do we got? Av Molag Anyamis. Av Mafre Nagaya. I know Molag means fire. Magica Loria. I don't know what Loria means. Magica Sila. I wonder. Fire it is. wonder what happens if I hit fire again. Oh, it resets. I suppose that makes sense. Oh! Oh! Oh, they weren't kidding. It hurts. Oh. Okay. Right. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I need to think. I've been thinking about the whole Mages Guild politics. That's a thought. I think I will do that.
Be careful. What can I do for you?
I got the book.
You got the book, eh? Good for you. I've given up trying to deal with her for now. I'll tell you what. I'll take the book, and then if you can read me the inscriptions, I'll see if I can find the translations for them.
Sure. So let's see. Let me think about what we had here.
Okay. What do you need translated?
The first one was Av Molag Anyamas.
According to this, it translates to from fire, life. Fire it is, then. Anything else?
Yeah, the next one was Av Mafre Nagaya.
Mafre seems to translate to frost, so a spell with frost damage should work for it. Anything else?
Yeah, Magica Sila and Magica Loria. I didn't understand Sila or Loria in context.
It means Magica shines. And taken in context with the other inscription about Magica darkening, perhaps there's an alternate translation.
I'm listening.
If we assume it means Magica waxes, then a spell increasing Magica might be what we need. Something that fortifies it, perhaps.
Interesting. Very well, thank you.
Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think?
Yeah, in a little bit. So, fire. And then we have... I have a spell that does frost, don't I? Let's see... Aha! There we go. And then I need magic damage. Ah, here we go. I don't have a fortify, but I think one of those scrolls he gave me. Aha, perfect. There we go. Perfecto. Aliens. Only they would design a system like this. I swear. Got it open.
Well, would you look at that? Someone will need to see where this goes. I think you should go. You've done all the hard work, after all. If there are any discoveries to be made, you should be the one to make them. You deserve that much.
Thanks. But I'm gonna go talk to Scalio first.
And watch your step.
See if she has any thoughts on this. I mean, this is her dig site, after all. Scalio! I got it open.
Have you found anything interesting in the ruins?
I opened the pillar.
You made it work.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Not only can I tell Erlav we're back on track, but I can happily say we did it without his help. There must be something down there worth locking up. Would you mind taking a look as long as you're here?
Oh, sure.
If I can send you back with something worthwhile, Erlav may forget all about our delays.
Of course. I'll be right back with something as soon as I can.
What a waste of my talents.
Interesting. So even at the lesser levels of the guild, there's still a lot of politics. I guess that shouldn't surprise me. But I am definitely out of my field of expertise here.
Be careful in here.
Ah, right. I should get some power right here. Well, I wonder... I mean, there's no denying that the Mages Guild could potentially serve as a way to enhance my own political power. And yet, the problem remains... How are people who are much more experienced at politics than I, and far more interested in maintaining their power base, going to be brought low by an amateur such as myself? It's incredibly unlikely. What is far more likely is that they're just going to keep me in a useful position, just like they did with the Count. cannot become a mage. Can I do? What? Oh, there's a thought. Rather than trying to be as well connected in terms of political acumen, maybe I could become known as the mage who gets things done. Lord knows I'm halfway to that particular title anyways, am I not? And as the mage who gets things done, I would be very popular with a lot of the mages, even those in the upper echelons of political power. And with access to them, I may not have the direct influence and power that they do, but I could use those connections in order to get things done and assist in the rest of the formation of my dominion. I think that'll work. Not ideal, but there's no way in hell I'll ever actually become the Archmage. I mean, let's be realistic here. Aliens design such unusual ruins, I swear. Hello, liches. Goodbye. You know, I thought about becoming a lich myself once. I think vampirism suits me better. I don't need to elongate my life one way or the other, but this way I can at least stay as hidden as possible. Without the possibility of, you know, having to be ousted as an undead abomination every step of the way. Oh, damn, my mace just cracked. Well, it's a good thing I have my spells to lean on. My goodness. Let's see here. Huh? Hello? I'll take that. Let's see what Skalil thinks of this. This should make her happy. Might even make her happy enough to... Oof. Blazes, those things hurt. Right. Get your head out of the clouds. Mage who gets things done can't get things done if he's so distracted by thoughts of a wonderful little evening date with his Argonian friend that he ends up getting killed in the process. Hello.
Be careful in here.
Don't worry, all the dead are gone. All the dead are more dead? What are undead and alien ruins, I wonder? Excuse me, sir. Oh, I wonder what her blood tastes like. Oh, I shouldn't, but... Oh. 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 I don't think I've drunk Argonian blood before. Oh my. Oh, that was heavenly. Oh, that is the best blood I've ever tasted. Oh, yeah, right. Skalil.
What's that you have there? That looks important, whatever it is. I think you've really found something.
I hope so.
You'd best get that to Erlaf back at the Imperial City as soon as possible. He'll want the mages there to examine it more closely.
Will do. Take care, Scalia.
What a waste of my talents.
Well, I may never see her again, but at least I got a parting gift on my way out. I need a title. The mage who gets things done is certainly appropriate, but it hardly has any pizzazz or flair to it. How about the Executor? I like that idea. The Executor Mage. One who accomplishes things, while everyone else debates and argues and sits ranting about how mistreated they are by others. No offense to my lovely, but I was the one who came in there and in a few minutes figured out what had taken them a few weeks. That's definitely going to help my reputation. Well, one way or another, I'm sure this Mages Guild excursion will turn out to be beneficial in the long term. If nothing else, having access to the Guild's resources and having them be politically connected with me will very likely assist in my future endeavors. I need to find a blacksmith soon, too. Repair my mace, or simply replace it. I'll worry about that later, though. Not like I use it that often nowadays. Ha! Maybe I could start my own little revolution within the Mages Guild instead. As the Executor, get people more and more in my line of thinking, and from that step, get it to the place where instead of just people agreeing with the way I do things, people start to like the way I do things. People start to want me to do more things. I handle more and more delegations, more responsibilities, more problems. Until finally, those below revolt against those above, and the councils and their little grip on power is severed as they give it to someone they know will use it appropriately. Yes. I rather like that idea. Ahem. Erlov?
What's this? Some sort of alien artifact?
That's right.
Well, well. Romanus was right in sending you out there. Good work. I'll be sure and put in a good word for you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Take care.
He's probably still asleep. No way.
Ah, you must be...
Where in the world?
Hi.
Hello.
Well met.
Where is he?
Hi.
Hello. A lot of nice people around here.
Yes?
Magister, I just remembered.
How are you?
There's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Huh?
I've got a moment, but little more. What do you need?
I'd been thinking about our conversation yesterday and decided to consult some of the ancient texts. You were right about everything.
Ha-ha! Magister, do you realize what this means? Do you have any idea how this could impact the study of magic?
I just wonder, will this affect the work that's already been done in the field of illusion? Or jeopardize the new advances in conjuration?
We shouldn't keep this news a secret. Feel free to tell the others, but let them know the complications we face. We'll continue our talk later.
Farewell, Magister.
Illusion.
Good morning.
Never falter.
I wonder.
I know you're busy.
You've got...
Morning.
Morning.
How does the day greet you, friend?
Fairly well. I'm looking for someone in particular. Where is that?
Hello.
There you are.
Good work at Vatican. Jorol is quite pleased with the information now coming in about the site.
Excellent.
There is another predicament. which I believe you can also help resolve, if you feel ready for it.
Not just yet.
I shall be here when you are ready.
Excellent. I just wanted to talk to you about, I've been thinking about styling myself my own little moniker. I want to be the kind of hands-on mage, you know? I want to actually go out and accomplish things, get things done. So I was hoping, you know, maybe as some kind of executor thing, if you could help me spread the word on that. What do you think?
You become more valuable to the guild with each passing day. The guild wishes to reward that, and so you are raised to the rank of conjurer.
Oh.
Accept these robes and wear them with pride.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I wasn't expecting that. Well, that'll work then. I assume I can trust in your ensuring that everyone knows that I am eager to help get things done. What was this task, speaking of which, you wanted me to do?
Are you prepared to begin your next task for the guild?
Oh, yes.
Excellent. You have become most reliable, and I assure you that the council appreciates it.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Now, to the matter at hand. In order to deal with the apparent growing problem of necromancers in Cyrodiil, the council needs as much information as possible. The Mystic Archives have been consulted with minimal success. Guild members are investigating other avenues, but I believe more can be learned here.
Okay. What do you mean?
What little we know makes no sense in a larger context. For example, why was Falcar, who we know now to be part of this cult of necromancers, in possession of black soul gems? The Archmage has other reports of these gems being associated with necromancers, but we do not know why. We don't even know what they do. We have overlooked these questions because we are so focused on rooting out the necromancers as quickly as possible.
I see. And what do you need me to do?
I'd like you to speak with Tarmina at the Mystic Archives. She is our specialist on Magica Arcana and has been helping gather information. I believe we have been asking her the wrong questions, taxing her too much with vague attempts to make sense of all that we know. Speak with her specifically about these black soul gems, if she knows anything about their powers or creation. An insight into their origins may lead us to those who are responsible for them.
Very well. I'll look into this for you.
Report back as soon as you can.
Oh, I will. Mystic
look like a
Archives
shrewd
over here, if memory serves. Yep. Almost went in here earlier by accident. Excuse me.
Look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy. Not practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing. I simply meant researching it.
I understand. No worries. I was sent, however, to see you specifically.
Oh, of course you were. No doubt the council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Karanya out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone. I keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this.
Relax. I am here to help. What I want to know specifically is about black soul gems.
Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falcar never returned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in.
I see.
I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's very distressing.
I understand. I'm terribly sorry. Forgive me. I'll leave you be.
Goodbye.
Let's see. Heretics. Lorenza. Septum. Oblivion. Armor. Oh, here we are. God of Worms. Who could that be? Grand soul gems offered to him will be darkened and can be used to trap the souls of the unwitting. Interesting. And horrifying. Oh, he's probably in the central tower by now. Maybe? Yeah,
You've
then
got
again, it's
quite
still
the
kind of
silver
early.
tongue.
Hello,
Ominous.
Conjurer. Has Tarmina been of use in gathering information about the necromancers?
Oh, yes. I have this book here, Necromancer's Moon.
Excellent work. I believe this will be of use to the Council. I shall make sure they're made aware of its contents.
Of course.
I've never heard of this Shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon? If that's correct, then Bothil would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university grounds.
I think I've spoken with her before. I'll go talk to her, thank you.
Bye.
You've got quite the silver.
Where was that lovely young woman? There you are.
Good to... Hello there. Is there something I can do for you?
Yes. I want to talk to you about the Shade of the Revenant.
Revenant, you say? And it represents something in the heavens?
Near as I can tell.
It sounds familiar. Let me think. Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Uh-huh.
Falcar was here some time ago asking about just such a thing. Said it was for research. He had a large sheaf of notes with him about it.
Huh.
I'm afraid I didn't have any more advice for him than I do for you. With the Ori in such a state of disrepair, I have no point of reference. Falcar did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. I didn't pay it much attention, but perhaps it will be of use to you.
Thanks. Let's see, what do we got here? Dark Fissure, Fort Asterius, Fort Lincoln, Window Black. Altars have been raised, authorities have been called. Watch the skies. Once a week, His Grace shines. What?
Be seeing you.
Right? I'm not sure what to make of that.
Well met.
You just hanging out in the barracks all day? Ah, I'm sure you're tired. So about the Shade, I found a note.
So, Falcar expressed interest in this Revenant as well, and left this note behind, did he? Perhaps we should look into it for more clues. This lists several locations. The first is the Dark Fissure, which I recognize. It's a cave in the mountains, south of Cheydinhal.
I see.
If there is indeed an altar there, as the note suggests, I believe this cave is directly related to the contents of the book. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade occurs. Search for any connection to what we've learned, and report back. Please, be careful. Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not survive. I believe we are dealing with powerful forces here.
I agree.
Do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided. Be careful.
I wonder.
How are you?
I'm fine. This does rather
I'm very happy to
bespeak
make your acquaintance.
in the way that the Mages Guild tends to view its members, near as I can tell. Little more than tools. They want me alive, after all. I would be of no use to them dead. Oh, that's right across from there. That's disturbingly coincidental. Well, let's get going, I suppose. I'm not sure I could ever do that. Just view people as nothing more than tools. Maybe a restructuring of the Mages Guild is in order. Make it a little more personable. Or maybe they should think that way. I mean, not in general, but when it comes to Mages Guild business. Given the severity, given the scale of the things they tend to deal with, maybe you need that kind of mentality in order to properly function, that amorality that I have mentioned so many times. Maybe it's just a different perspective they have than we do, than normal people do. Like myself, of course. Alright, I won't judge them too harshly for their perspective. But still does not mean I agree with it. What I need to do... I'm starting to think I already have some allies in the guild. People who, like me, want to see things done rather than see endless deliberations about pointless endeavors. I need more allies. Ugh, I'm not used to this. In the Fighters Guild, all I had to do was beat things up and get results. And Shazam, promotions ahoy. I'm not used to having to garner support and talk with people and convince them that I am correct. I should just be able to tell them, I am correct. Do what I tell you to. Oh, whatever. I'll just have to make do, like I always do. Although I have to admit, it's a fascinating form of power. The power to accomplish something through other people by convincing them or controlling them. It's not really something I'm much of an expert in, but the more I think on it, the more it strikes me that political power is what this world really sits on. Of course, there will always be personal power, and there always needs to be. But if there was no political power, there would be no trappings, good or bad, of the civilization that we have here. No organizations, no taxes, no economy, no society to speak of. Just those who are strong, and those who are not. And yet, is that so bad of an idea? Is it so wrong to have a world in which the strong...
Well, well,
hello.
Look who we've got here. Whoa!
No signs of being a necromancer, but awfully close to this spot. Makes me wonder. It makes me wonder if these people think like I'm starting to think. That maybe personal power is what really matters. And therefore they eschew the political power, the struggles, the envelopments and trappings, and instead decide to simply seek out this revenant moon and all that resides around it. Here we are, the dark fissure, and an altar, and an undead. Wonderful. That's not horrifying or anything. Well, I think I have a gem on me. One or two. I do. We'll just put that in there. And I suppose I should wait for nighttime. No. Ah. Whoa. Oh, God. Now I'm having daydreams? It's even worse. I swear that wasn't there before. Someone's messing with me, I think. Oh, that sun. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like to just stand out in the sun. Let it burn me away. If I ever do choose to pass from this world, I think that's how I will go. Be rid of all of this mess. God almighty, that is beautiful. And so does light's grasp set, reaching further into the depths of what darkness that reflects our soul's own innermost points. I find and wonder why. Gorgeous. If I was a poet, I could actually compose a poem for the moment, but I lack any such talent. I'm slipping. Ah! Ugh! Damn rock. Let's see if these knights show up tonight. Lights show up tonight. Anchorite. I wonder. Soul Trap. Do I have such a spell? I don't think that I do. I should probably gather one at one point or another. Does he have a soul trap? Oh, I suppose, that's all I needed to know then. Huh. Oh well, at least I got to enjoy a nice sunset. Ah, that's quite a trip. Onwards. Doodle doodle doodle. Oh god. Pouring rain. Ugh. Ah. Where in the world? Oh, must get inside. Oh, there we go. Whew. You know, I love the cold and I love the rain, but oh my god, that mud is all over my feet. Excuse me. Romanus, we need to talk.
Have you been to the Dark Fissure yet? We need to know all we can about the necromancers.
Yes, I have. They've been using it to create dark soul gems through unusual magic. So
you saw them? The altars must be infused with some kind of power to change over the soul gems. I shall pass the news on to the council. Most troubling indeed to know that these are not merely myths.
Indeed.
I also fear their numbers may be greater than we believed.
How so?
You have again performed admirably. You have my thanks, and that of the council as well.
Of course. I don't suppose...
You are conjurer no more. Guild members shall now address you as magician. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Now what would you have me do next, sir?
Seek out Archmage Traven. He has personally requested that you see him for your next assignment.
I will do that.
Bye.
That's potentially bad. But before I go... Just a taste. Oh, God. Oh, I'm not sure I'm ever going to be able to give that up. Even if I wanted to be cured of vampirism. Oh, that magical blood. Oh, God, that is so sweet. With a bite to it, too. Like it's setting my tongue on fire while I sup it. Oh.
How are you?
Hello. I am to see Archmage Traven?
Greetings. It is high time that we met face to face, don't you think?
Yeah.
Raminus has told me good things about you. You have advanced quickly and show great promise. I now intend to put your talents to a more direct test. I have a difficult task that you can, perhaps, assist with.
Alright. What can I do for you, Archmagister?
Are you prepared to begin?
Yes.
Very good. Let me explain what is at stake. The Council of Mages has been aware of the increased necromancer activity in Cyrodiil for some time. It had been our position to sit back and watch what unfolded, but that time has clearly passed. We cannot tolerate these attacks on the Guild. Most of our information on the necromancers has come from an informant inside the cult itself, a Guild member who offered to infiltrate their ranks.
I see. Who is the informant?
Lucianus Elias. He is not a council member, but has long served the Guild here at the Arcane University.
Interesting.
Aware of the growing interest in the Guild after the ban on necromancy was put into place, he offered to help the Council track the cult's actions. With my blessing, he infiltrated the group, and has fed us information for quite some time, until recently. I have not heard from him, and I fear for his safety.
I see.
The lack of reports from Mucianus has disturbed the Council, and they are now concerned about the legitimacy of his information. A group of battle mages were dispatched to Mucianus's last known location with the intent of bringing him in for questioning. I argued against it, but eventually agreed to maintain order in the Council. I regret that decision, and that is why I wish to send you there.
I see. Where do I need to go?
Mucianus last reported being sent to the ruins of Nenyon Twill, south of the Imperial City. That is where the battle mages went. South of the White Rose River, nearly halfway to the border of elsewhere. I'm afraid I know nothing more about the location, or what you may expect to find once you arrive.
I see. And what would you have me do?
I fear the battle mages may mistreat Mucianus if they do not mistake him for one of the many necromancers no doubt present in the ruins. I wish for you to find Mucianus and ensure his safe return to the Arcane University. I do not want anything to go wrong. Please, hurry. The battle mages will arrive there soon, if they have not already, and time is of the essence.
I will do
If
this.
for any reason they are unsuccessful, Mucianus's life will be in forfeit. You must make sure he is safe. Go now, and bring word to me as soon as he has been escorted to safety.
Will do.
Thank you. Know that I would not ask such a thing of you if I did not feel it was urgent, or that it was beyond your capabilities.
Well, I am the executive.
I shall await your return.
my lord.
Make haste. Luciana.
Interesting.
Got quite the...
Very interesting. So this really is a political organization. We have spies, networks, political upheaval. I like the idea that our good friend Traven has an agent of his own, which his council disagrees with the usage of and questions. So the council sends their enforcers, but of course Traven sends his enforcer. That would be me. I must say, though, I think if I had to choose between the two sides to join, I would join our good friend, not Maven, Traven, that was his name, the Archmage. I think I'd rather join the Archmage than I would the Council. At least the Archmage has been rather honest with me so far. I also kind of like him. He's got an interesting approach. Very direct, much more my style. But I fear I may be, intentionally or otherwise, casting my lot in with him and his faction of the Mages Guild in this action. But that's acceptable. I knew it was going to happen at some point anyway. The world?
Hi there.
Hello, your outfit is really nice looking. Yes, I think I'm satisfied with this option. The alternative would be to go to the council and become one of the battle mages, but no, I like the idea of being the executor better. And having the ear of the Archmage certainly won't help my own plans for power in the long term. Oh shoot, I need to cross the river. Let's go around here. I wonder if Traven is even aware of the political balance he stands upon right now. He probably is. He is the man who personally ordered the forbiddance of necromancy. And you don't do something like that idly. I wonder how many enemies he made in the council when he did that. What in the world? Are those frost atronachs? Oh my god, what are frost atronachs doing here? And Daedroth? What in the world? Okay, I have to figure out why these were here. Maybe a rogue mage started some summoning and didn't complete it? Maybe the barriers between this realm and Oblivion are weakening. That'd be a terrifying thought. I doubt that'll actually ever happen, though, so... yeah, it's just silly thinking on that one. Never me mind, I suppose. Oh my, hello. Alright, this is the ruin. You know, maybe I should go ahead and put on the armor of the mage, of the conjurer that I was just given. Where is that? There it is. Mark me as one of theirs.
You! What are you doing here?
I was sent here.
Has the council gone mad, sending you here alone? There's no time. The others, they were waiting for us. They knew we were coming. I'm the only one left. The necromancers retreated further in, but we've got to follow them. There's no time to waste.
I see.
Follow me.
Will do. You... Maybe if I could get his corpse off of there. Come on! Nope, that's not... Well then, that's actually kind of horrible. And of course there are undead defending the cult of necromancers. No, that didn't actually occur to me till now. Maybe the necromancers are one of the reasons why there's been so many undead in so many places as of late. Well, unlike the bandits, these poor fools don't actually deserve a chance, so I think it's time to pull my bow out. No. Oh gosh. Let's see. Take my arrow back. And that one too. This is a nice bow. It's got a good feel to it. Starting to think more and more I'm correct about these necromancers. They've been gaining so much power and support because so many of the common people are disenfranchised and disillusioned with the power struggles of the elite. In hindsight, it would be an excellent way for me to gain power if I had less scruples. There is no escape, Laura. Don't even try. Ow, that actually hurt. Take my arrow back. Necromancers. Don't know how to fight without their precious dead pets. Pathetic. Damn it. I don't need to be having a crisis of conscience now, of all times. But how... I mean, necromancy is a thing you can be taught, just like any magic, so... Was this person just someone who had trouble getting a job? Were you someone who wanted to just live your life and you couldn't? Because of politics or bureaucracy or money or any of the other horrible things that exist in this damn place. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Is that you? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, Mucianus. I'm sorry. There's nothing I could do. I have no power to do anything to help him. I wonder if it's attractive to people. The idea of controlling the dead. Especially to someone who'd be like a Dunmer. The idea of having power over one's ancestors must be a significant appeal factor. Oh, it's still crushing his poor corpse. Oh god, I need to get out of this place. This is too much. This is too much. I need to get back at once and report my utter failure. The mage who gets things done. Pfft. Whatever. Maybe we can at least form some kind of a counterattack based on this whole situation. But it's becoming more and more clear that this cult of the damned is something that they are not prepared to deal with. Maybe I am.